Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Somto, and if this is your first time coming across my channel, hi, how are you doing? Thank you so much for clicking in. Please like and subscribe. And to my returning subscribers, hi boo, how are you doing? In today's video, we're going to be baking Nigerian meat pies without an oven. Yes, you have me. No oven, but still perfectly baked Nigerian meat pie. So let's get right into the video. First, we're going to make the pie filling. These are all the ingredients that you're going to need. Please check the description box for the full list of ingredients. To begin, I'm going to put some vegetable oil into a frying pan. I'm going to let that heat up a bit. Then I'm going to transfer in my chopped onions. I'm using the red onions. I'm going to stir this for a few minutes just for the aroma of the onions to infuse into the oil. I'll do this for about 3 minutes or just until the onion becomes a bit translucent, just like this. Then I'm going to transfer in my grinded beef, my minced beef if you choose to call it that. If you can't buy the minced beef, please make your own using your blender. Okay, like I made mine. I don't even know where they sell minced beef around me, so I just buy a raw beef and just blended it with my blender, and it still works perfectly every time. I did the same thing in my first video, my first meat pie video, which you guys love. By the way, thank you so much for all the love on that video. It's officially the highest viewed long form video on my channel, so massive love to all of you. Once I added the ground beef, I'm going to stir fry that until the beef becomes pearl, until it turns like this ashy color up. I'm going to keep on stirring this even when the color is pale. I'm going to stir on this just for a while. I did it for about 5 minutes just to get everything incorporated, to get the beef well fried before I proceed to the next step. Next, I'm going to add my seasonings. Check the description box again for the full list of ingredients and seasonings I use for this meat pie. Guys, please, when you are doing this, it's important that you use a pan that is non-stick, or at least a pan that is non-toxic, and a pan that the aroma is not going to affect your cooking at all, because if there's any mistake, guys, it's going to show your meat pies. So I'm going to add about 1 seasoning cube. I'm using the star Maggi. You can use any one that is available to you. I'm going to stir that in. I'm going to add a bit of salt to taste. Please taste before you add. Please don't over salt your food. Then I'm going to add some water. I'm going to stir that in. Then I'm going to add in my Irish potato. I've already cut it into tiny cubes, so I'm going to add that in. I'm going to stir on that. Then I'm going to cover it and allow it to cook for about 1 minute. After 1 minute, I'm going to open it up, add in my carrots, my green bell pepper, and stir on it. Stir to combine everything together. At this point, I'm going to add my flour. This is flour that I mix with water. You can use cornstarch instead if you have it, but I do not have cornstarch, so I just mix a little bit of my flour with water. I'm going to pour that. That will help thicken my sauce. You don't want your meat pie sauce to be watery. I'm going to cover that and allow it to cook for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, this is what it's looking like. Because my pan is actually non-stick, Don't worry that it's sticking to the pan. Once it cools down, everything is going to come off easily. So give that a quick stir and your meat pie fillings is ready. I'm going to taste it, guys. This tastes so good. The filling alone tastes so good.
Singing straight, never stop, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah.
If you're still watching till this point, please like and subscribe and let's move on to the next step. Now we make the meat pie dough. For that, I'm going to sieve some flour into a bowl. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. Guys, sugar brings this whole dough, this whole meat pie together. Then I'm going to add baking powder. I'm going to use a fork to stir that together, to mix that together. After mixing, I'm going to add in my margarine. You may use butter, but you get the best results with margarine. So after adding the margarine, I'm going to rub it. I'm going to use my hands and rub it into the dry ingredients. I'll continue to rub it in nicely, like mixing it together, mixing the margarine and the flour together. I'll do this until the margarine is no longer sticking to my hands and it feels like breadcrumbs texture. Yeah, you know that you're doing it right once you see that it's looking like this. Then I'm going to start adding water bit by bit. You want to add your water a drop at a time. This process is going to make or break your meat pie. Trust me. So adding your water drop by drop. You add, you mix. You add, you mix. Do not go and pour 1 cup of water and start mixing it together. No, you're going to end up with a bad dough. So drop in a drop of water, you mix. A drop of water, you mix. You're going to do this until the dough comes together. Okay.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb. A new class divine, yeah, true passion.
You see how this is? My dough is now together and there is no too much water. You want this texture. Then I'm going to transfer this to a kneading surface. I'm going to spread some flour onto my kneading board and I'm going to knead. You may set your timer to approximately 15 seconds. Okay, you can do 30 seconds, but please do not go above this. You do not want to over knead your dough. Okay, it's not donuts I want to knead forever. It's meat pie, so please do not go overboard with your kneading. 15-30 seconds max. All right, just knead it and everything comes together.
I choose stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless.
Once I'm done kneading, I'm going to put it into the same bowl. I'm going to cover that and place it in my refrigerator. If you do not have a refrigerator, that's okay. Place it on top of your kitchen counter. Leave it there to rest for 15 minutes or 10. While it's resting, I'm going to crack open one egg. Please like this video before we move along to the next step. Now that you have liked and subscribed, let us cut and shape our dough. I'm going to divide my dough into how many pieces of meat pie I want to make. Then I'm going to take all the other pieces out, leaving one behind. Then to that one, I'm going to press it out. Then I'm going to roll it. Roll it out, not too thin, but let it be a little bit thin, okay? Not too thin, like this is perfect. Then I'm going to cut it out with this my plate cover. You guys know, if you watch the other meat pie video, you know that this my plate cover. I have confidence with it. I promise that I'm going to buy a meat pie cutter, but I don't have money, so now I'm going to brush in some egg wash on my cut dough. Then I'm going to put in my filling. I'm going to gently close that with my fingertips. Then I'm going to go ahead and further close it with a fork. Okay, you do not want your meat pie to burst open while baking, so close it with a fork. Then I'm going to repeat the process. Just roll out the dough. Cut it. Brush on some egg wash on the dough. Add my meat pie filling, which is delicious by the way. I'm going to close that with my fingertips. And then with a fork, I'm going to secure the lock. There is no escape for the filling at all. After doing that, I'm going to set it aside. Guys, please keep on watching to the end so that you will see how I land my tray. Now I'm going to repeat the process again. I'm going to roll out the dough, not too thin, remember.
Everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong? What fame brings, but success is a finicky thing. And if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be.
I'm going to cut it out. Just get it neat. Brush on some egg wash. Add in my filling. I'm going to close it with my fingertips. Then further lock it with a fork. I hope you got the process. I'm going to repeat this process again so that if you were cooking another food before, please pay attention. We are going to repeat this process again. If you are watching Z Word, please leave that Z Word and pay attention now, alright?
It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Once I'm done shaping my pies, I'm going to use a fork to open it up on top to avoid bursting while baking. Just chook a fork into it like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and brush on some more egg wash on the dough, on the pies. It's already a pie now, so if you watched till this point, guys, please do something for me. Share this video to a friend, even an enemy, because we all deserve good food. Let's move on to the next step. So because I'm making this pie on a budget, we don't have a baking tray. To hell with that. So I'm going to place a foil paper over my cooking pot cover. Yes. Are you looking at what I'm doing? Cover your cooking pot cover, your pot cover with a foil, aluminum foil. Okay. Then take your margarine, the one that we put in the dough earlier. Yeah, that one. Brush some of it on the aluminum foil. I'm going to repeat this process again, just for the sake of those people that keep on watching the world while we're doing something important. Once that is done, I'm going to take out the biggest pot I have in my kitchen. This is the biggest pot I have in my kitchen. Then I'm going to take some salt, not watered salt. You don't need any water in this at all. If even a drop of water touches this, it's going to affect it greatly. Then I'm going to grab this and place it in my pot. The aim is that you don't want to place your meat pie directly to the pot. Then I'm going to leave it to heat for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I place in my meat pie and seal everything with foil paper. I'll bake for about 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, I'm going to open up my pot again. You see my meat pie, it's already baking. So I'm going to rub on some more egg wash. Then I'm going to cover this and bake for another 5 minutes. That's going to make it total of 50 minutes. It's going to differ. Your baking time is going to differ according to your cooker. So after another 5 minutes, my meat pie is ready. And there we have it, our perfectly baked delicious Nigerian meat pie without an oven. You can do it, guys. We did it. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. Until next time, stay safe. I love you so much. Bye. Mwah.